Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, Rockin' George. P-Funk, think right out here in the lab. Where I do what I do in the wee hours of the morning for you. Let's go. I got a good lesson for you today. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Rather than 25 rules to live by storytelling. Story with a message, message and story for life. These are the life lessons I'm giving. Oh, the numbers telling me you tune in and receive them. I hope it's working out for you. Let's go. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, knowing yourself a little bit better. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission for all right thinkers to do just that. If you don't know yourself, check the boy out. I'll help you out with that. I know how it's done. Trust me. Know thyself is the question I ask all my right thinkers every day. Why? Because you need to be knowing who you are every day. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. They'll never know themselves. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them, they try to know themselves. I can help you with that. Stay tuned. That's why I do what I do for you. I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know won't know themselves either because they believe they already do. So they'll stop looking and go with what they believe to be. They're dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. I'm here to do just that. Wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my eye, be true. Today, I struggled with the title. I went a few ways, I had a few ideas, and it get a little hectic. So this time I changed it. It's all about Chef Wright's spiritual gumbo, aka right thinking philosophy. You know I call it spiritual gumbo because it got a little bit of everything in it, and when it's done right and it's all put in just the right ingredients, it's perfect. Let's go. And when it's done right, it will help you know thyself. That's the point. That's my goal. So Chef Wright Spiritual Gumbo, aka Right Thinking Philosophy, is really finding a philosophy for life and live by it and call it what you want. Mine's is Right Thinking Philosophy. I like Spiritual Gumbo. Let's go. I told you my right thinking philosophy, aka a philosophical spiritual gumbo, is righteous actions and perfecting your character by getting better at being your best self by using the characters that we lay out for you, aka the God and Goddesses, the aspects of your character. And everyone you master your character, so to speak. So understand that. And my gumbo is a little bit of every character, so I can give it to you, and you can get the concept and understand it and master that aspect of your life also. Because if you understand my concepts, and the main one is you reap what you sow. Right thinking philosophy says always do what's right. That way, what you reap, you get in return. If you do what's right, get the picture. That's the concept. It's not mine. It's nature's law, aka God's law. So when I first brought out my spiritual gumbo, aka right thinking philosophy idea, it was called, listen, that Egyptian shit. That's about 10 years ago. Okay. And for a while, in the beginning, I was laughed at, mocked, yeah, made fun of my philosophical points of view. Yeah, that was in the beginning. I knew in the end I would get the last laugh. I'm laughing now. And I'm still teaching and preaching and living that Egyptian shit, aka right thinking philosophy, or better known as spiritual gumbo. I'm gonna serve it to you. Just because other people don't believe in your dreams or philosophical views, you don't listen to them. You do you. I'm living proof of that concept also. Again, I'm only telling you what I know. The old me would be very upset, very vindictive, and just hostile blatantly. I ain't got time for that. That's the difference. Now, watch this. My spiritual gumbo that I live by, oh, it's what, excuse me, spiritual gumbo. You live by what you believe is what's right for you. Again, I stay firm and committed to what I believe was for me. When your belief is well founded, oh, it's good to be grounded. So if it's not well founded, it's not gonna be well grounded. Why? Because you want to be able to stand firm on it. I did on mine. Look what's got me. 10 years later, I'm still standing. Calm down. I put, yeah, what I believe to use when daily, and they all, so that they all see after 10 years, I'm still doing it. I watched Denzel give a speech. Yeah, it's good to be good, but it's better to be consistent. You consistently good, like Samuel L. More he raised more money than any actor. Yeah, that's what you do. You do what you do. I no longer, excuse me, right thinking philosophy, aka my spiritual gumbo, is my way of life, and it has been for a long time now. So now, my way to prove to others that it worked, I give it to you to try it for yourself. Lay it out there for you, give it to you every day. That's my goal. My son had a show called Food for Thought. I got right thinking. My right thinking is food for thought. So, like father, like son. I no longer believe, watch this, in right thinking philosophy being good. Nope. I prove that it works. So that's why I give it to you daily. You can use it every day. And it's portable. You can take it anywhere. I do. Now I have a few right thinking followers that I appreciate and love all. Right thinker, right thinkers. My right thinker followers are called right thinkers. But doing it also, using my right thinking philosophy, my right thinkers are doing it also and bettering themselves with my philosophical points of views, trying out my spiritual gumbo, and it's working out for them. So I feel good about that. Now I try to serve you my spiritual gumbo when? Why? To prove that it works. All you gotta do is use it. When? Daily. That's why I do what I do for you to show you I'm going to do this tomorrow. The day after that. Yeah, that's what I do. If you following, I do it for you. That's what I do it for. Whoever's following, tuning in, you get all of this. Don't cost you nothing but a little bit of your time. So I appreciate you. Let's rock. Now, after years of being laughed at, and now I'm being asked, watch this, for a taste of my spiritual gumbo. Yo, man, we check out the Egyptian shit. I know they come around. They always do. Okay? Yeah, that's why I do what I do. I get you. I have been eating, sleeping, and living by my spiritual right thinking philosophy, spiritual gumbo, for over 10 years now. And I ain't about to slow down. It was rough in the beginning because nobody was really with it. I got a few followers, I got a few believers. I'm good to go now. Wow, that's few. That's a minute. You have no idea them comments I get, and even the negative ones. I can live with that. I know it ain't for everybody. At one time, I argued. I'm getting better. See, I know I'm improving in all areas of my character. Why? Because the old character, different type. So I know I'm getting better at that. Like I say, I'm a student of life. I want to get better at being me every day. Okay, now I know now. Now I know that My spiritual gumbo, aka right thinking philosophy, works for anyone who practices it and tries it when daily and master it over a period of time for themselves. I'm smiling because I know people who are heading toward that level of mastery in themselves in my right thinking philosophy. It's a good thing. Feels good. All right. You can't, there's no amount of money that can you give me to feeling like seeing my students and my right thinking followers grow spiritually and blossom into their own. It's priceless. That's what's truly priceless. So yeah, that's why I teach. Okay. And preachers get the same results, I'm pretty sure. So on that level, I understand. Wow, you see the prospering. Watch this. Now, if your belief is in my spiritual truth or the spiritual truth that I set out, you can build a solid belief system and live by that. Why? Because it's sturdy. It ain't going nowhere. Okay? Truth don't move. My yacht feather. No, it's a feather and it don't move. I love that concept. That's what it's all about. Because the true purpose, now the true purpose of religion, which I fully understand and respect, is the true purpose of religions are philosophically the same thing you can live by and better yourself. They're supposed to get you to your higher self. God. You're supposed to get that mystical experience. If you follow the tenets, that's what will happen. Why? It's automatic. It's automatic pilot. Once you live it, once you do it, it happens from within. AKA Kundalini. Next lesson. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get the cat out of the bag too soon. But yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah. Okay, next one is spiritual gumbo, aka right thinking philosophy, is the philosophy that I live by. And you can too. All you gotta do is adopt it, try it for yourself. You can call it whatever you want. Okay, I give you the right to call whatever you master my right thinking philosophy. You got the right to call it whatever you want. Okay, you can have whatever you like. Okay, I'm loving excuse me, yeah, I'm loving the right thinking philosophy followers who are bettering themselves daily, weekly with my philosophy. I'm loving that. I'm seeing it. And I don't do tests. I don't grade you. I can see how you living. So I already know the grade. Some of y'all pass with flying colors. Some are borderline. I don't like failing people. Okay. After studying my Egyptian yoga for over 30 years, I came up with my own philosophy that works for me. After learning theirs, that was my right to do that. And I'm giving all my students the same right. When you master my philosophy, you got the right to call it whatever you want. I took all the righteous spiritual truths from every concept I can get and I put them all together. That's what right thinking philosophy is, aka spiritual gumbo. The spirit part is every righteous concept from every religion that professes to do what they're supposed to do. And I took all their righteous concepts and combined them. And it's all right thinking. There's no weak spots here. That's like a personal all-star team. I got no weaknesses. Every culture has its own philosophical principles that they live by. The Indians got their own zodiac. Chinese, Japanese had their own zodiac, and they all do something different but the same thing. So it's universal, and you can call it what you want. But God has been God since He's been God. So whatever you call Him, that's fine. He already know that too. Again, if you believe that's concept, then He already know what you know. Know your heart. What I'm told. I ain't got a problem with that. I want my heart to be known. If your philosophy, watch this now, if your philosophy or religion doesn't work for you, stop and change your philosophy or religion. Find one that works for you. Everything ain't for everybody. So you can have the right to pick and choose. It's your choice. It ain't about what you choose. It's about what you do with the choice that you made. Last one, I'm about to wrap it up. Appreciate you tuning in. Numbers looking good. Thank you. I know my right thinking philosophy, aka my philosophy, works not just for me. So you can try it and see for yourself. That's the option that you have. That's the option I give all my followers, all my right thinkers. I'm not making you do nothing, but if you try it, you know for yourself. This is what works for me. I'm going to do this. That's not an option. You ain't got to stop being nothing, stop doing nothing, but start doing better for yourself. If you ain't doing that already, got to be the change that you need to make. Okay, let's go. I had to master my philosophical philosophy first before I could teach it to others. That's right thing of philosophy. Why it took a long time to get there. So I'm proud of that. And yeah, I stand by it. If you practice my right thing of philosophy and you don't better yourself, I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. Let me know. We'll discuss it. But I can put a guarantee on my stuff. So you tell me, yo, man, I bought some of your stuff and it wasn't all that. Would you sure it was mine? Like my man, he might have been like Nicky. Get it, put his little wackadoo on it and still call it what it's supposed to be, but it ain't that. So I have that done too. So I understand the concept. But no, my philosophy, if you have any questions, I'll answer them. No problem. And I can explain it to you real simple from 8 to 80, blind, crippled, crazy. I can institute a concept that's understandable, legible, and livable. Trust me on that one. I tell you what I know about what I did myself. I read the books, learned the lessons, but I also manifested them. I employed them for myself. So I know. I don't believe. I don't hope. I don't wish. I know. If you're doing the right thing daily, following my right thinking philosophy, you're changing your life. I guarantee. I guarantee. Now, if no, prove me wrong. That's what you gotta do. All that rule, I know. Prove me wrong. Like my man Ray Hagan said, any one of you Bible loving Christians can prove that any one of them Bible people existed. I'll pay your bills for the rest of your life. He ain't gave up a yen yet. Let me wrap this up. I found my philosophical philosophy and I worked it. I mastered it. I covered every aspect of it. That's what mastering means. I got every aspect of it covered. I know the ins and outs, the ups and downs, all around. So I'm covered with my philosophical concept of my right thinking philosophy. Trust me on that. And now it's working for me and others who follow me. That's right thinking philosophy. It'll work if you work it. Trust me. I got more for you. Oh, I'll be back. Big fun.